Okay, so today we're going to target a few common areas that I see are either weak in people or in need of a little extra attention, especially if you spend some excessive time at a desk. And no comments, Nina, but Nina needs a little bit of work. So we're going to especially be focused today on the back body so that we get away from our common posture of hunched forward and really work on opening everything up. All right, you ready to go? Jazz hands. Okay, so Nina's going to come down prone on her. Oh no, actually we are going to start with on your back because we want to do bridge first. So the first area we're going to be targeting is both into lower back and hamstrings, since for most of us our hamstrings are not only a tight muscle group, which is why Nina may not be doing the splits today, but also they tend to be a little bit weaker than the quads. So starting out, relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Good. Take an inhale, feel the natural curve of your spine. And as you exhale, imprint, ribs pull towards hip bones. Just feel that spine lengthen. Once again, inhale, natural curve of the back. Exhale, pull, ribs towards hip bones. Good. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, just breathe in. Exhale, pull ribs in towards hip bones. Moving this into a bridge. Inhale. Exhale, ribs pull towards hip bones, back sinks and start to lift up your pelvis. Lengthening into a bridge. Good. She breathes in, ribs still pull towards hip bones, so we're still keeping these muscles activated, tailbone reaching forward. Lots of space in the lower back, and don't forget about letting your inner thighs engage. Good. Breathing in again. Knees reach forward. Exhale, slowly roll down, one bone at a time, working through that pelvic tilt. And starting with that movement, inhale, pelvic tilt, lower back coming to the ground. Exhale, push through your feet, roll up into the bridge. Breathing in, keep your ribs pulling towards your hip bones. This makes all the work come into your hamstrings, not in the lower back. Exhale, pick up your right leg. Just 1 inch off the ground, hips don't move. Good. Inhale, foot comes back down. Hips stay still. Exhale, left foot lifts. Oh, don't drop that hip. Don't drop the hip. Inhale, foot comes down. And exhale, roll your hips back down, slow and controlled. One more time. Inhale, pelvic tilt, lower back into the floor. Feel your tailbone reach forward. Exhale, keep reaching the tailbone forward as you lift up into a bridge. Yeah, tailbone forward. Keep that back long. Good. Inhale, inner thighs engage. This is going to help with lifting. Exhale, left foot this time. Lift it up. Our obliques need to work to hold this. Inhale, place the foot down. Exhale, right foot lifts up, keeping inner thigh engages.
Working on it.
Inhale, foot comes down. Yes, you should be able to talk because you're breathing. Exhale, roll your hips back down, slow and controlled. Good. And give your knees a hug. Excellent. Now flip over onto your front. Pancake flip. That was so graceful, Nina. Congratulations. Reach your arms out in front. So the next exercise we're going to do is Swan. And the focus on Swan is not only going to be through the upper back to really bring those shoulders back, but it's still a back extension exercise. So we want to lengthen out through the lower back. So the first thing I'm going to get you to do is relax your feet. Find a distance that's comfortable for your lower back. I find that especially for a lot of women, we like to bring our feet a little bit wider to create some extra space through the lower spine. So Nina's just going to wiggle into that spot where she feels comfortable and is happy to do all these exercises. So starting out with the fingers outstretched, take a breath in, start to slide the hands back, lifting up as much as you can, keeping the shoulders down and back. So yeah, keep going as much as you want to go today. Really emphasizing the drawing down and back of the shoulder blades. Breathing in, think open. Take your hands a little bit wider. Yeah, and now slide the shoulder blades down and back and see how much more space you get in through your chest that way. Good. Last thing, take a breath in, think lift up through your navel. And you'll see how your spine just starts to lengthen out and it sends your pubic bone down. Your lower back is now in an extension versus an arch position. Breathe in, keep your hands here, press. And exhale, roll down, bending your elbows, keeping your hands still. Just bend the elbows all the way back down. Good. Moving in through our swan again. Inhale, initiate by drawing the shoulder blades down and back, rolling back up into that same position. Lengthen your chest forward. Good, neck is long. And don't forget what your abdominals are doing to lengthen out your spine. Good. And exhale, roll back down, slow, controlled. Inhale, anchor those shoulders, let them slide down your back. Reach your chest forward as you roll up. Always looking graceful. And the last thing, don't squeeze your butt. Lengthen. Exhale, roll back down. One more here. Inhale, draw the shoulders back, reach the chest forward, lengthen up. Keep lengthening, draw the shoulders back. You'll see here she can even start getting into these bigger muscles of the lower back as she holds. Exhale, are you breathing? Inhale, exhale, roll back down. Okay, rock your hips slightly from side to side just to release out anything that came up in the lower back. But again, in back extension, we shouldn't feel any discomfort through the lower spine. It's meant to help lengthen that out. And then you can roll back into a child's pose. Hips back onto your heels. Just taking your time, rock that back. And this will be the counter to our back extension. Nina's favorite pose, right? Excellent job with communication. Okay, she's now going to roll forward onto all fours since we're going to go into our last exercise that we're targeting today, which is push-ups. Don't look at me that way. So the last exercise we're doing is because a lot of us need to not only work on our upper body strength, but we're going to treat push-ups also as another exercise to really target into these beautiful upper back and mid-back muscles. And I thought we were going into a tabletop, but that's okay. So the first thing, the biggest thing we see a lot with push-ups is Nina, shrug your shoulders up into your ears, is that a lot of us start to pull our shoulders forward as we bend down, and this means that the front side of the shoulder is going to take all of the weight. Shoulder isn't the greatest joint. You don't want to dump the weight into it. So again, those same muscles that we were working in the previous exercises are going to draw the shoulders down and back, and you can see how much more space she now has in her neck. So first thing, keeping the shoulders in this position, we are going to step the right leg out into a high plank position. When her right leg extends out, the quad engages, the hamstring engages. Keeping her back in exactly the same line, she's going to try and step the left foot out to meet it. That was beautiful. What you'll also notice is that her shoulders are staying directly over top of her wrists. Her hips are slightly elevated, but this creates this long back here that is what we want to see. So would you like to put your knees down today for push-ups, or do you want to keep your legs up?
You can do both.
Oh, great. Nina is looking forward to doing tons of push-ups today. So the big thing here is that her legs remain lifted. Great. Inhale. Bend your elbows back towards your ribs, pulling your chest forward, lower to a maximum of 90 degrees, which is going to be right about here. And then exhale, slowly press back up, keeping everything in this line. Again, shoulders are staying over wrists. Inhale, pulling forward, shoulders back, they're sliding back. Good, and exhale, press back up, belly in, belly in, belly in. Beautiful. Place your knees down for this one, just a demo. So same thing, keep the hips slightly elevated. Inhale, lower, shoulders back, elbows pull back, slide down your spine. Okay, there, good. Exhale, press back up. Good. Inhale to lower, shoulders slide back. Good. Belly in. Exhale, press back up. Inhale to lower, shoulders back, keep drawing back. So a lot of emphasis in here. Hold here. Exhale to hold. Inhale, keep thinking shoulders draw back. So this is really where she can focus on these stabilizers. Exhale, we're still holding here. Draw your belly in. Good. Inhale, still hold. Pull the shoulders back more. Very nice shaking. Exhale, press back up. Graceful, graceful, graceful. And now you can take a child's pose. Good work, Nina. So those are, again, just some basic exercises that I like to do with most people because, again, they're focusing in on all of these postural muscles of the spine. How do you feel, Nina?
That's hard.
As you can see, we don't need to do a huge, long time with these exercises to get her feeling something. And
Not
that's
recommended for 5 and down.
all right. Thanks, Nina.